the way.
We're wanted men.
I have spoken.
Jason, I forgot to check what podcast number we're on.
I think it's, oh gosh, I hate guessing.
Let me pull it up right now. And welcome people to Smugglers Galaxy Podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast. We are, doggone it, I thought it would come up faster than that.
Me too. I thought I would get there. Hold on.
Episode, oh, we didn't number the last episode.
275. Well, I ran out of space, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so 275. I wonder, it's like, why do we number? I guess it's periodic, so you know what you're getting into. I guess I don't know how long the podcast has been going on or how crazy we are to keep this thing going as long as we have. But we're at 275 of the Smugglers Galaxy Podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas week. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to everybody who celebrate. And yeah.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
No soup for you. I know
No soup for you.
Totally different, but how you doing? How's your day?
Good. I finished the Rogue Fun sign.
I saw that.
Well, I didn't finish it. I'm like 95% done. I got more done today than I thought. And so it's nice to have something else done. It's been sitting in my garage since like August.
Yeah.
So.
And you're working.
Yep. And then I watched the Counting Crows documentary on HBO. So it's been a relaxing day, actually. Yesterday was Elf Day.
I saw that. What were you running around doing?
We went to the post office, then we went to Atlanta Bread it's like Panera Bread for those outside of the Atlanta area. And then we went to Target, and it's just fun seeing people laugh. And
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I'm making people laugh, and so there's that scene in the movie where he's jumping. So I dress like Buddy the Elf from head to toe, full costume for those that don't know. And in the movie, he's like crossing the crosswalk, and there's the white lines. He's jumping from line to line. And they didn't have that. All we have is like 12,000 different speed bumps. And so I was just like crossing it like it's on a balance beam. I get to the other side and I look back and there's a car coming and there's the lady in the car is laughing hysterically.
That's awesome.
And then in Target, there was this kid, maybe about 5 or 6. And I was actually at the syrup. And I was like, oh, syrup.
Oh, now I can't hear you. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
No, yes, I can.
Okay. So I was at the syrup, checking out all the syrup, and this kid is just like, Dad, there's an elf. He's like on the far end of the aisle. Dad, look, there's an elf. And the dad's just laughing hysterically. And I turn the corner and I go down another aisle. And we're getting towards the main aisle, the main walkway, I guess, of Target. And we can still hear that kid, Mom, there's an elf over there. And Mom's like, what? He's like, yo, Mom, we saw an elf. And she's just like, what are you talking about? And then I walk out and Mom sees me. She starts laughing and I just like wave by like, hey. Like, she thought her son was lying. There's an elf in Target. But there's a lot of laughs.
Son, we don't call them elves anymore.
I am Buddy.
Right.
So yeah, it was fun. It was my Saturday.
Son, what I meant to say, son, we call them little people, not elves.
Elves are still elves. It's okay.
Yeah. Get anything? Have you gotten any Christmas presents yet?
No Christmas presents. The only thing I did is I'm still collecting the skeleton crew at Ross.
Yeah.
I've hit Ross a couple times, but I mean, we've got a scalper in our area.
We've got several scalpers in our area, I think.
One confirmed scalper, but that doesn't mean he's doing everything. But anyways, I got 2 new skeleton crew Black Series figures. Fern? I think it's Fern and John Otwood.
Nice.
So
Dude, go ahead.
I'm missing KB and Neil.
So there's a show called The Lowdown on one of Hulu, I think it is. or it's on FX. I don't know. You know how it is on with all those streaming things. But there's the guy and it's his daughter and the daughter. I kept looking at her and I'm like, I know her from somewhere. And then it finally hit me. She's was not the one with the visor, but the other girl from Skeleton Crew, the one with the
That's Fern.
Fern. Yeah, so yeah, she was Fern from Skeleton Crew.
The one with the attitude?
Yes,
Yeah, that's Fern.
and she carries it on into this show,
Yeah.
but not as much attitude, but like the proper amount of attitude.
Cool.
Yeah, all I've got some money, so my trip to New Orleans next month just keeps looking better and better. So it's like we're just gonna save it all for New Orleans.
Nolans.
Nolans.
Yeah, say it right. You're from there.
It's New Orleans.
It's
Nolans.
Nolans.
Nolans. That's like saying Hotlanta.
That's what this place is called, right? Hotlanta?
Yeah.
Doesn't Hotlanta and Nolans have like a rivalry with football?
Yeah, they're playing on the 4th. Yeah, we do have a rivalry. So it's the last game of the season. And yeah, I mean it's gonna be nothing but bragging rights.
Why?
Because neither one of them is gonna make it into the playoffs.
I don't have cable anymore, so it's been a challenge. And now that Christmas is coming, I am not going to be able to watch 24 hours of a Christmas Story.
You could just put it on like Disney and let it go.
Just hit repeat. It's not the same because then I have to do work.
Yeah, it is funny because when at Thanksgiving, my wife's aunt came over and she was looking through all of our channels and she's like, "You guys don't have live TV," and she kind of freaked out. So she threw um, her YouTube TV subscription on our TV, and it's really weird watching live TV again. Not that we still watch it, but we've got all the football and you can flip through the channels and now instead of being like, "Oh, let me find let me go look straight to this TV show," you can kind of stream, a little bit and see what's on. So like if there's an Office marathon, just leave it on the Office marathon or whatever.
Yep. Disney's tried playing with that on Disney Plus, where you can just turn to a channel
Yeah.
and things roll from there.
I think it'd be fun if it makes sense because you don't want to think sometimes. It's
Yeah.
like with when you went from having an iPod to going to like Spotify or Apple Music, where you went from having like your 3,000 songs and you go to having millions. You don't know what to listen to when you have the millions
Yeah.
because you don't, you know what I mean? You don't know where to start. And
Yeah.
at least with the 3,000, you knew where you had a starting point.
Yeah. I have like 9 different streaming services and I can't find anything to watch on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous. I do have some news. There's some video game news.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got through that section of Outlaws, so
Right.
but I'm still like it's still slow going.
It's
I'll
I
play an
try.
hour a week and that's about it.
Oh man. It'll get better, but then it's like you end up going to Outlaws and you end up playing you end up playing Sabak and it's like, why am I playing Sabak?
Yeah,
And then it also, huh?
why am I running in this game? Maybe I should be running outside.
Right. It's a lot like it feels a lot like Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know you
Basically.
didn't like Big Bang Theory, but Sheldon would go like, "I'm gonna go on a walk," and he'd just play Red Dead Redemption and just walk.
Haha.
You can't get drunk in Outlaws like you could in Red Dead.
Oh, you could?
Yeah,
Well,
you can
that's
get drunk in Red Dead.
yeah, you can get drunk on Grand Theft Auto, which is like the proto Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
The same kind of controls and mapping feature or whatever
right.
in the game. So it's pretty similar.
Yeah, it is. And
I
then
played the
you
first
with
one.
yeah on Red Dead, it's the first Red Dead.
Yeah.
I tried playing Red Dead 2 and it just you run into that thing with all these first person shooter games where it just keeps repeating itself.
hmm Yeah, and
It
then I
gets
also
old.
got the spin-off or remod where zombies, but I never played it. I never ever played it. I only played the first one, Red Dead Redemption. Apparently.
Apparently, I've never been on TV before.
A couple video games were announced at the Gaming Awards a couple weeks ago. The first was The Fate of the Old Republic, which is directed by the original Knights of the Old Republic director, Casey
Uh-huh.
Hudson.
Hmm.
And he said this is a spiritual sequel to Knights of the Old Republic, so don't expect any characters to cross paths or make an entrance into this one. It's I don't think they have any gameplay. It was just the trailer. Like he sat down and was just like animate these 30 seconds. Like this is the first thing he did to let people know that he's working on a new game.
Interesting.
But then we did see game footage of Star Wars Galactic Racers, which is a racing game through very familiar environments. And at the end, well, what the one that they did show was Jakku, and at the end, you get to see Sebulba older from Episode One, the pod
Yeah.
racer.
That game looks interesting. I'm hoping it's more than just a racing game. Like maybe you build up things, or
Yeah.
maybe it'll have a Grand Theft Auto slash Outlaws feature to it, to where, there's some story play behind it.
Yeah.
And then, the racing is the main part of the game, but then there's some story play behind it, or a story mode to it.
Yeah, I played Star Wars Pod Racer back in the
Mhm.
Episode One days for Nintendo 64, and that got old really quick.
Yeah.
There's no real story. It was just progressing. So
It looked cool because it looked like they were doing more than just pod racing. It looked like they were having speeder bikes and,
yeah,
and maybe even like a land speeder or something. Not a land speeder, but an air speeder, or that version,
yeah, it's a
other ships.
it's a general racing game. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And then, so just to recap, the games that are currently in production, there's a third Star Wars Jedi with Cal Kestis.
Hmm.
There's a Zero Company game, Eclipse, Knights of the Old Republic remake. So it would make sense they release that to get people, because that game's really old at this point.
Mhm.
So to get a new fan base, to get them excited about the new Fate of the Old Republic, re-release Knights of the Old Republic. And there's some other game by Amy Henning, but I don't have any details on that. It's just we just know who's developing the game. So that's what's in development right now.
Cool.
But then finally, Arcade One Up apparently is closing down.
Ooh.
There was an email that apparently allegedly leaked onto Reddit. It's an internal email saying their last day was like December 10th of this month.
Mm.
But as of this recording, the website is still live, and a lot of the people on Reddit were saying the problem is that they basically created one cabinet,
Right.
charged a lot of money for it, just reused the same cabinet for the most part, and just
Yeah.
reskinned it. So it's a lot of money, $500 per machine.
Yeah. I mean, it is fun, but what, yeah, you're only going to buy one or two of those, because it does feel like the novelty wears off pretty quick
Yeah.
with those machines. I know that, they did do the Star Wars one, which I was pretty high up on, but once you play it like once or twice, you're like, I'm glad I didn't spend $500 on this.
Yeah. They also had the pinball machine too, which is not as widely available. I think it was more of a specialty order online thing,
Uh-huh.
but
I know for a minute it felt like there was they'd gone on sale for like $50.
yeah, I missed it. I could have had like NBA Jam or something like that, but I'm like, it doesn't match what I'm doing here.
Right. Why would you spend $50 on a game you don't like?
I like NBA Jam.
Oh, do you? That
Yeah,
was a
I
fun
loved
it
it.
was a fun game.
He's heating up. Boom, shakalaka.
Yeah.
They play that all the time as the Bulls.
Yeah.
And then Ninja Turtles was another one, and Mortal Kombat. But I was more of a Street Fighter kid. Looking back,
Oh yeah, Street
I
Fighter
played
was awesome.
I played Mortal Kombat just because all the other kids were playing Mortal Kombat, and it was just like the it thing to do. But it just the violence was gratuitous, and I guess I just like Street Fighter because it was more cartoony.
Yeah, have you seen the previews for the new movie?
Yeah, that looks really good. It
It
looks
does.
it looks very stylized, which I'm excited about. It takes place in 1993 as well, so
Oh, nice.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah. It should be fun.
Yeah. And then Daisy Ridley was on the Kelly and Mark show. I had to look it up because it's not Regis and Kathy Lee anymore. It's not Kelly and Regis and Kelly. It's not Kelly and
Ryan.
Ryan, and now it's Kelly and Mark.
Right.
And but they did ask her about Star Wars and what's going on there, and all that Daisy Ridley said is, "We are moving in a great direction."
Okay.
So, whatever that means.
Yeah, I
And
guess
then
we'll see.
we'll find out. Excuse me, I haven't been coughing all day, and then I moved the sign, which was really heavy, and now I'm coughing. So
Uh-oh. There was
I
a
guess
dust in it?
no, no dust. It was just heavy, so I think that just made me like exert a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
But in court this week, a judge tossed a lawsuit of someone claiming they own Peter Cushing's likeness.
Uh-huh.
He sued after Rogue One and said, "You can't use Peter Cushing. I have him as my IP." But the judge decided that the prosecutor, the guy suing, couldn't prove that he had transferred that Peter Cushing had transferred any ownership to this person.
Hmm.
So, and just to be fair, Disney did work with the Peter Cushing estate.
Okay.
So this guy comes out of nowhere and says, "No, I own the rights." So whatever. But case has been dismissed. Just to follow
Awesome.
that up. Two Star Wars movies are in the can because Starfighter is done.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. That's next year, right?
Yeah. I wonder what level of support Sean Levy got from Lucasfilm because I think originally Ray was supposed to be at at the end of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and for Lucasfilm to come back and say, "No, no, Ray, you got to rework your entire third act as you're shooting with all these people depending on you for getting things ready to shoot because if you don't shoot, you're losing money, people are losing opportunities to work."
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of pressure on him to rewrite the third act. So I hope he stuck the landing. I hope it's a good movie.
Yeah, I hope so too. We need a good change of pace movie for Star Wars.
Yeah. Um, what do you think about Mando and Grogu?
Uh I'm excited for it. I hope that it continues. I hope it's more than just an episode or a season that they put into a 2 hour movie.
I think it's gonna feel like that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
And I'm hoping it's not because I know they did it with like Moana 2. They
Yeah.
were like, oh, it's supposed to be a Disney Plus show, and oh no, we can make $1 million. Let's put it on in the movies.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they didn't do that. I'm hoping that it'll be. I don't know. I want it to be big. I want it to be. It needs to be worthy of being put into a movie theater. It needs to have some big special effects and some big sound and some uh big stuff to make it worthy of being in a movie theater. I
Mhm.
want it to be something to where it's like that needed to be in a movie theater.
Mm.
Just like with Sinners when they had the middle part of Sinners, it's like I would have loved to have seen that in a movie theater.
Yeah. Well, the Black Series figure leaked,
I saw that.
and it's just another Mando and Grogu.
But he's got a sword.
He does have a sword, and you do see him in the new trailer, which is out right now. It leaked online, so if you wanted to find it,
Oh, did it
yeah,
really?
yeah, but it's basically the same trailer,
Uh-huh.
except at the end, in that fighting arena scene, he's fighting three monsters, and that's where you can see him with like a staff and that sword.
Okay.
So, but that's really it. And there's a scene at the beginning that Mando tells Grogu how important it is to wear your armor because it needs to be tight to save you, but it also needs to be loose enough to make you fight, so you don't get wound up or tied up by the armor to the
Right. Or your head doesn't get smashed by a giant after
yes.
you pluck his eyes out.
Yeah. That.
Game of Thrones reference, people.
Yeah. And then finally, it's kind of a slow news week, but I have a lot of news. The Mandalorian has more than 1 billion hours watched on Disney Plus.
Wow.
I think it's the highest rated or highest watched show on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So
Because everybody loves Grogu, man.
that's it.
My grandson actually, so we did Christmas with my stepmom today, and he got one of the Baby Yoda and the pram, the big Lego sets,
Hmm.
and he used Grogu for the first time.
Mm.
He's like, they got Grogu. I was like, when did you stop calling him Baby Yoda? So, but he is also 10.
Yeah, he knows better at this point.
Yeah.
He's down with the lingo.
Yeah.
6'7".
Oh my God. Oh, dude, it is hardcore with them.
I know.
Because we'll be like saying 76. He's like, nope, you said it wrong.
You said it wrong. 6'7".
6'7".
6'7". 6'7".
There's
Raise
a
the
video.
roof.
There's a video on TikTok, and this pastor is like preaching, and he goes, in chapter 6, verse 7, and then there's a little girl on
Six
stage.
seven. So stupid.
I'm just like, this is effing ridiculous. But you realize, like Home Alone, the address is 6700 or whatever on the street, so they say it throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. Did you prepare favorite Christmas
I
movies?
sure did.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yes, I did.
So just like on Halloween where we named our favorite spooky movies, but we gave them Star Wars titles and we had to figure out which is which and translate it to the actual title. We're
Yes.
doing it again this time for Christmas.
Yeah. So we'll see how good we did. Do you want to go first, or you want?
I'll
Who
go
should go
first.
first?
I'll go
You go
first.
first.
I'll go first.
You go first.
Can you hear me with this apparatus?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's easy. How the Emperor Stole Life Day.
Yeah. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Okay. Let's see this one. Lights, wires, and the dark side. You
Lights,
got to
wire,
think about this one. You got to think about the movie and
lights,
think about
wire. Is it Die Hard?
no.
Lights, wires, and
Think about a movie with a bunch of lights in it, and a guy gets shocked.
is it National Lampoon's Christmas
There
Vacation?
you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to do my next one?
Yeah.
Galactic Satire Kashyyyk Holiday.
Oh, is that it? Is that National Lampoon's
Yes,
Christmas
yes.
Vacation?
Probably should do Galactic Satire Life Day Holiday. That would have been better now that I've.
Well, let's go with this one. Let's see. Ewoks.
Is it Elf?
No.
Ewoks.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yeah, because it's like, is it the movie Ewok?
No.
Caravan of Courage?
It does have furry animals in it, though.
Ewoks, furry animals.
Yeah. This one, I don't know if you would categorize it 100% a Christmas movie,
Really?
but it does happen at Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas movie needs to be centered around Christmas. Otherwise, it's not a Christmas movie. So take your Die Hard somewhere else.
This isn't Die Hard.
I know. I'm just saying. It's got furry animals in it. It takes place during Christmas. There's so many movies that take. I mean, Iron Man 3 takes place during Christmas,
All right. Oh, I should have put that.
but you didn't.
Right, didn't it?
I
Actually, it's
don't.
got one furry animal in it and then a bunch
What
of
is
green
it?
animals.
This is Rudolph.
No.
A bunch of what animals? Gremlins?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I need to watch that one again. Flying by myself.
Oh, was that Home Alone?
Yes, this is too easy. Dang it.
Yeah, well, here's an easy one. Well, A Life Day Story.
Is that a Christmas story?
Yeah. I've got to skip around because we're on top of we're doing the same movie, so it's like I've got to do different ones.
And Zalian.
Huh? Oh, you skipped. Hold on. Oh, he's gonna
And
lose his
Zalian.
headphone. There you
Hello?
are.
Hello?
Hey there. Hello
And
there.
Zalian.
And Zalian?
Yeah.
Is that Elf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zalians are the little bad babies. They're the little guys that fix up R2D2 and C3PO. So I just figured
Why not?
that since they are elfish,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay. So
Forget
the Padawan left behind.
Home Alone. My last one. And gosh. A Star Wars story.
Oh, Christmas Story?
Yeah, that's too easy.
Yeah, they are. And then my last one. Sindar.
Sindar?
Yeah.
What is Sindar?
If I tell you, it's going to give it away.
It's a Christmas movie. Christmas movie.
Yes.
It's not like Batman Returns. It takes place
Correct.
at
No, it
Christmas.
is a Christmas movie. Christmas movie.
Sindar. Ernest Saves Christmas.
No.
I don't know. This is a guess.
It, it was
Sindar.
one of your movies.
Was it How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
No.
Is it Elf?
Yeah, because
What is Sindar?
Sindars are the elves from is a species of elves from the Ewok adventure.
That Sindar,
That was pretty bad.
the little human girl.
Yeah, the elf that came see the little human girl. They floated around. Those are called Sindar or
Oh
Sindars.
yes, they look like little pixies.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the end of that bit.
Yes. It- All right, I do have a question for you. I'm still trying to think of this other one but if you had to pick, like, money's no object, pick like something that's money's no object and something that's like reasonable that you can get that you would want underneath the Christmas tree.
Something reasonable.
Something reasonable and oh my God, I can't believe you found this and spent this much money on it. So
Yeah,
two things,
that'd be a micro machine prototype of some sort.
right? Would be your holy crap.
Yeah, something affordable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's all this stupid stuff. Like I could use a new barbecue set, I guess.
Well, I mean, like Star Wars, like you
Something
want the
Star Wars.
lightsaber.
Something Star Wars. I mean, there's some vintage figures I still don't have. Maybe some
Yeah.
of the last 17. I have incomplete last 17s.
Right.
I guess a yak face. Everybody wants a yak face.
Everybody that I would consider that like, oh my God, expensive because they're like $600-700, I think.
Well, there's, I guess, best spin security guard number 2 because I don't have him, and he's probably $30.
Yeah, there you go. I had three of them, but I can't think of the third one right now. Oh my God, I can't believe you found this, which doesn't even exist anymore, which I don't think exists, will be the Galactic Heroes Phantom. That's a white whale for me.
Yeah, that could be destroyed. That could be anywhere.
Right.
Be in a black hole.
I just remembered my third one. Yes, because I said white whale and it jarred my memory loose.
You wanted Moby Dick.
Yes. So oh my God, I don't think it exists as the Galactic Heroes Phantom.
Yeah.
And then my oh my God, but it exists would be the bootleg Leia ceramic, the Leia bootleg ceramic.
Yeah.
Because that's the last one I need to complete my like bootleg ceramic run, like general. Because there's a whole bunch of them, but to do the bust, to finish the bust run would be that Leia.
Mm-hmm.
So last one I think was selling like $300-400.
Yeah.
Because you've got to figure out shipping, and shipping's probably $50 on that thing, if not more, because they're huge and you don't want them to break. We were actually at a flea market this weekend, and I was looking for one just in case. And I'm like, I'm just praying one day I'll be in a flea market in North Georgia somewhere and be like, oh my God, there it is.
It's your dream.
It's $5.
That is your dream.
It is my dream. Dude, you find crazy stuff in flea markets that people don't realize what they got.
Yeah.
But
someday I might find something like that. I haven't yet.
I haven't yet. And then my affordable one would be the TVC, the deluxe Sabine with the wolf.
You don't have that one?
I don't have that one. I was gonna buy it, but I didn't want to pay $40 for her. And I've seen her show up at Ross for like $10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I almost picked her up when I was in Disney a few months ago because they had them for $25, and I still couldn't spend $25 on that figure. But maybe I should have. How many Sabines do I need that are the same figure over and over again?
All of them.
Yes. Then that would be the last one that I would need.
For now.
Figure.
Until Ahsoka season 2.
Oh my God.
You know she's going to change her helmet.
She probably will. They'll probably have
in this one, she's got a green spray can here, but in the spray paint, but in this one over here, it's blue. So distinctly different.
Exactly. She's got a new hat. Yeah, I know. Adam at our Christmas party took a picture of me with all my ghosts, and then I realized I got a ghost shirt on. So I had like my ghost shirt. I had the big ghost, I had the Ewok, the Lego ghost. I had the two Lego ghosts, the little ghost. It was like all the ghosts lined up together.
Do you have the cake ghost?
The what?
The cake ghost?
Cake ghost?
Yeah, the one that cake topper ghost.
No, I don't.
I have that.
I don't. Yeah.
I gotta dig it out. You can have it.
Oh,
It's not on display, but if you want to make a cake or if you just want to put it somewhere,
yeah. I just put it with my ghost on.
I think I might know where it is, but I'll go check.
it's it's under the house somewhere.
It might be, but I also think it might be in the Star Wars room, so I gotta check.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm just cleaning. The panic is starting to set in with 4 months away, almost 4 months. I started cleaning like the laundry room so I could start moving things into the laundry room and
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, the panic is real, man. The panic is because it was when we were hosting. It was like, oh crap. And then all of a sudden you're at the day of and it's like, oh my God.
I think, yeah. Yeah, and I think I figured out what I'm going to do for swag. I don't know if it's not something really tradable. It's going to be useful.
Mm,
I think I'm going to put some Advil
yeah,
and cart it,
that would be great.
something like that. Something
Mhm.
useful because people will want to use that. Either they wake up with a hangover or their knees are hurting or
I would almost give them two bags. You guard one and then leave one uncarded or something. Because then people aren't going to want to use that.
it's just going to be super glued though. I'm not going to put a bubble on it.
Oh, okay.
Not super glue, hot glue.
Hot glue. Such a good. Well, that's like somebody was making like a first aid kit at one point,
Yeah.
and it was just all stuff, and it was all like Star Wars named things, items.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing like the old Ben for when you relate closer to Ben Kenobi than Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And it would include a lot of that kind of stuff, like that kit. But I'm like, I don't want to redo something someone's already done. So maybe it's just the aspirin.
You and it's not. I don't know. We have that talk in band, and then in the band, or because you're trying to pick a cover song, or and it's like, oh, you don't want to do this song because somebody else has done it. It's like, who cares? If
Yeah,
somebody else has done it, just do it again and then pay them homage or something.
do
But
it
no,
your
we're
style.
getting, huh?
Do it your style.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but like what you were saying, when you feel like old Ben instead of Luke, you should be like when you feel like Alec Guinness instead of
You McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
episode one.
Obi-Wan are you today?
Yep. So, um, I think that's all the Star Wars stuff that I
Yeah,
have to talk about.
exactly.
There's something I did want to ask. The original Batman movies with Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney.
Uh-huh.
Did you consider those last two sequels of Michael Keaton?
Ooh.
I guess growing up, I always did, but I got this book that I'm reading called Star Wars. Jeez, Batman Resurrection, which takes place between Batman and Batman Returns.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of explains how Gotham City changes because they're completely different
Mhm.
in both movies. Gotham looks different in both movies. And so it talks about the rise of Max Shrek, but there's a character in it that's used later on, but it's clearly the Val Kilmer and George Clooney universe clearly does not exist in this book. Like
Okay.
there's no way that this book, Batman Returns, Batman Forever is like all part of the same story.
I never thought of it that way. I wouldn't consider them. I would think they would all be, for a lack of better term, reboots.
Okay. I guess growing up, I just assumed because they had the same Alfred that they were the same Batman.
Oh, I could see that.
But the Batmobile is different. The Batman itself is different, and the
Right,
style.
everything's different. Huh.
But I think Val Kilmer does start with Michael Keaton's. I think it's been a long time since I've seen Batman Forever, but I think he starts with Michael Keaton's Batman suit. It's easy for me to say.
Right. I don't know. I think the original 1989 Batman where Prince did it, it was such a spectacle.
Yeah, I just finished watching it this week. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. I think
Yeah.
My brother and I would have that on repeat.
Well, it was number one, it had such publicity behind it because you had Prince did the soundtrack and it was just over the top cartoonish, I think.
Yeah,
Because which was Danny DeVito in? Was that the Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
Okay. And then you had all the
So
characters were cartoonish. The bad guys were.
it gets even worse though.
Yeah.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze.
Right. Which one was that? Was that in
Everybody just needs to chill.
which Batman was that in though? Was that in one of the Val Kilmer ones, or was
Yeah,
that?
that was my George Clooney.
Oh, well then I guess it would be sequels then
You
because
think?
I guess it is a sequel.
I guess I like the reboot idea. Even though Joel Schumacher directed those last two,
Hmm.
they're not the same universe.
I guess it's been so long since I've paid attention to those movies. I would need to rewatch them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna in my head canon now because I'm old enough now. I have adult money. I paid off my student loans. I can make up new things.
Yeah. Get it
Um,
in more debt, Jason. Just do it.
no. Yeah, they're not. They're yeah. Batman and Batman Returns are the only two. Everything else after that is reboots that have nothing to do with what came before.
Well, didn't they have like Billy D. Williams playing who turned into Two-Faced and then they changed
Yes.
it?
Yes. Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones plays him the second time around.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But then there's also, and then you've got also the latest one that had shoot,
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. That one was nice and dark and
Yeah.
moody.
Yeah, but it kind of felt like the Christian Bale stuff. It was like ultra realistic.
Okay.
Like if Killer Croc can't be a villain in a Batman movie, I was about to say Star Wars again. Maybe it's not the definitive Batman because if you can't have those cartoony characters,
Hmm.
then it's like a weird Batman.
Gotcha.
I don't know, my opinion.
Well, because also okay, so you're not counting the Christian Bale stuff because you just mentioned Christian Bale because that's more of a reboot.
That is completely a reboot. Those three movies,
Okay.
they're all related. And then this new Robert Pattinson, they're starting to film the second one in the spring,
Mhm.
and those two will be related. I think he's making three. And Penguin is tied into with the Penguin, the HBO show, which was so
Yeah.
good.
That HBO show is good.
And it was insanely good. I did not have it being one of my favorite series in the 2025 bingo card. Oh my gosh, the ending of
Right.
that thing was just perfection.
Yeah, that was at the end of 24, right? That was in October last
What?
year, wasn't it?
Penguin?
Penguin.
Penguin, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good that was fun. And then it kind of threw me, that whole thing threw me because you're so used to Danny DeVito's Penguin that when you see Penguin be a normal person, you're like, this doesn't make sense.
Burn, baby, burn.
But you got to see him, but how he became the Penguin, and you're like, okay, this is kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, by the end of it, I mean, he was very much a cartoonish penguin, the TV show, I should say, the HBO show.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited. I mean, the Batman was great, and then it goes into the Penguin, which was just as good, and
Mhm.
hopefully they can do something just as good with the second one. Colin Farrell, who is the Penguin, has read the second script, and he's just floored by it.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of him dressed up as the Penguin in his normal voice? Like his Irish
No,
accent or Scottish accent, whichever it is, like
no,
thanking all the people, like when they rapped.
no, I
It's,
haven't.
it's pretty messed up. It's just like, what?
He's turned his life around. I mean, when he was doing Minority Report, he was so high on drugs.
Mhm.
I don't think people wanted to work with him after that, and he's completely turned his life around. So
Awesome.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Um, yeah, no, I'm looking. I just wish Star Wars, it's like you've got all these people that can get this stuff right, that are doing it right. Like DC is finally starting to get their act together with Batman, at least with Batman. Um, why can't Star Wars? Why can't Lucasfilm? Get out of your way, man. Get out of the way. Let's make some stuff like that.
Well, do you want to put on your Houdini hat and figure out? We don't have to do, well, we'll do the bingo card next
Okay.
next week. We'll figure that out or
Yeah.
something. But I don't want to say these are not bingo card predictions because these are supposed to be wild, but like what something rational you think might happen in 2026 for Star Wars?
I don't know. I haven't. Um.
Like I think 20 for me, I think 2026 will be the year Kathleen Kennedy retires.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
not
was gonna say, but
I'm not going to celebrate that or anything like that. I'm just like stating like as a fact almost. Like
mm,
there's no emotion tied into it. Don't think I'm looking for someone's downfall or anything like that. I'm just saying like I think it's time.
right. Well, and then you also have Disney's looking for a new CEO, so it's like, would you want to do that in the same year?
Yeah, I think actually I think somebody told me that was his idea was that Disney's going to replace their CEO first,
Okay.
and then Kathleen Kennedy would announce that, a couple months later.
Okay.
I think that's what they said
Mhm.
because you don't want to take the spotlight away from Disney.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I'd like to see John Favreau do it, but I think, I don't know. He needs to be creative.
Yeah.
Be like CEO A or B or whatever.
Well, Ralph's buddy Dave Filoni might do that too. I
Well,
think
that's
it's
what I
going to
meant,
be.
Dave Filoni. Did I say Dave Filoni? I meant Dave
You said
Filoni.
you said
I
Favreau.
meant Dave Filoni. Sorry. For either one of them, truthfully, I'd like to see either one of them. I don't know how John Favreau would, if he could run a company
Yeah, I don't even know if he has his own production company. I would assume so. Yes, he does because he does it with Ralphie
from
from Christmas
Christmas
Story.
Story. Okay.
Yes, I know his name, but just not right now on the top of my head.
Right.
He's got a production company with John Favreau and oh my gosh, what's the tall guy from like Wedding Crashers? Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn.
Wow. I did not know the three of them were in business together.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Huh.
Because Ralphie appears in Iron Man, which was directed by John Favreau.
Okay.
He plays
And he
one of the
appears in Alf,
yes, yes, yes. It makes
which was
really
also directed by John Favreau.
yes, right, right. So
Yeah, it's like, hey, John Favreau, we need you to do a Christmas movie, and save Star Wars. Hold my hat.
yeah,
I got you.
so yeah, I think Kathleen Kennedy retiring in 2026 will be the big thing. I also
Yeah.
think Rogue Fun will be a big thing too.
Yeah. What's Rogue Fun?
A little event that we put together here in Georgia.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and tears, and a
Dude,
lot of disfigured heads in my room.
I think it'll be fun. It'll be awesome. It'll be Rogue Funific. I'm getting pretty excited because it's like the more people, the longer. I mean, we've only got what, like 30 tickets, less than 30 tickets left. So
30.
you're starting the trees are starting to shake. We're starting to shake the trees.
Yep. Yep. I think once the 2026 rolls around, people are gonna sit down and figure out what their year is gonna look like, and oh yeah, we could fit that in May.
Yeah. I think that's the hardest thing is because there's so much going on. And then there was just another thing announced for another event announced. So it's like, man, it's crazy what's going on next year.
Yep. And then 2027 is the big one,
Yeah, that's going to be celebration.
the
I'm
50th.
hoping, I'm really hoping that'll be able to make that happen because I hate the fact that it's all the way in California. This.
Yeah, that and there's a lot of travel, and I know it's gonna be so packed.
Yeah.
The LA Convention Center is even smaller than Anaheim, and so there's just gonna be a lot of people. But I guess I'm turning more into Jerry. I don't like people.
Well, the thing is we have between Rogue Fun and between all the things that all of our friends put together, to quote a line from David Quinn, it's almost like, why go to Celebration? Because we have all these mini celebrations throughout the year
Yeah.
that we're seeing all of our friends, and it's almost like, I mean, Celebration's awesome, don't get me wrong, but why am I going to go out of my way, go across country for a weekend? When I can, go to New York and see friends up in New York, or go down to Florida, or, I can do travel that's a lot more cost friendly or cost effective, and do it to where it's like, okay, if I go someplace that I can go take a 3-day weekend and not feel bad about just seeing my buddies, where if I go to California and do a 3 or 4-day weekend and just see my buddies, I'm going to be like, crap. Because if I go to California again and not see California, I'm going to be kicking myself. You know?
Yeah. I guess when I do that, I'm like in the mindset, like I'm going to this convention. It's like to add everything else would just be so stressful. I don't know if I can do a convention and then at the same time, California.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like go do all of California, but I know Tony was like he regretted that decision because he had a whole week of it, running around the desert and then going to Disneyland and then doing Celebration and you're doing 20-30,000 steps at Celebration and you're doing 20-30,000 steps at Disneyland. I think the thing that's kicking me the most about that being from at the Anaheim Convention Center is that Disneyland was right there and I didn't go.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not blaming you. I should have, we
But
should,
you're
it's
announcing
not,
the end of the podcast because you didn't get to go to Disneyland. I get
yes,
it.
damn it. We're ending the podcasting because you didn't let me go to Disneyland. But no, I understand where you're coming from. And I'm just saying, and it's not the regret. It's just like,
If it wasn't the wife thing, I would have taken you to Disneyland.
I know. We could have gone and we could have held hands and
We went to downtown Disney. I
we
mean,
did the things. We did it close. I mean, we got to see at least something.
we tried walking back and it was really confusing because it's not like Florida. It's weirder.
Yeah. And we did get to see a monorail. We almost touched it because it's like right there.
Yeah.
So, and
Have you ever-
we went to Trader Sam's. That was kind of cool. We got to go to Trader Sam's.
That was in the courtyard of the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That thing where you were going, it's midnight. You're like, it's
I was
3 a.m.
exhausted. Yeah, I was exhausted. My
You were-
brain is like an engine without oil in it. When I get tired, it just seizes up like it's 3 a.m.
You were like, oh my God, I'm so tired. What are we doing here?
I'm
Like,
going delirious.
dude, look at that sign right there. That's what we're doing here.
2 out of 4 cylinders are working in my brain right now.
Yeah, that's sort of how I felt this weekend. It's been wow. Because yeah, we went up. We did Christmas with my wife's family yesterday, and then on the way home, I called my daughter, and I'm like, "Hey, we're driving right by your house. You want to go to dinner?" And she was like, "Hey, do you want to take the kids for the night?" And it's just like, I haven't recovered from Saturday, and now I'm gonna have the grandbabies. I love them to death, but it's like, wow, they exhaust me.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I love being a grandpa.
Yeah. But it's nice you can hand them off afterwards. I assume. I don't know because
Yeah, we did. We went, gave them to they were going to spend the couple of days with my stepmom. So it's like, here you go, have fun with them. They're all sugared up. Because
problem.
it was my grandson's birthday a couple of days ago. So when we went to dinner, they were just like, for some reason, we either hit the people just right, or we were vibing with like the staff at Outback. So they were just like, it's his birthday. They're like, oh, cool. Here you go. Have a treat. And then, oh, you want something to take home? We'll give you a dessert to take home. And we're just like, dude, this is Outback. We shouldn't be getting this kind of service. But it was like 5-star service at Outback.
Good for
So
him.
yeah, he was nice and sugared up. But
Good
yeah, it was
for
awesome.
him. Anything else? I know it's a shorter episode, but it is Christmas week and there's not a
Yeah.
lot going on in Star Wars, and we tried stretching it out with some non-Star Wars talk.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's it. I think if anybody has something they want to use for next year's bingo card, email us.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Did we have any? I thought there was something else we needed, but we never did. Was it a bingo card? What else was it? That was it, wasn't it?
Oh, there's rumors that Apple might buy Disney,
Yeah.
and on our bingo card it says Disney will sell Star Wars.
Ooh.
Excuse me. So if Apple did buy Disney, because they are a multi-trillion, no, they're $1 trillion, $2 trillion company,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, they're like a 2 trillion, 4 trillion. I'm not an economist, so I don't know exactly. They're in the trillions, but Disney's like a 200 billion company,
Mm.
and they've been there for a while with no growth.
Yeah.
So there is a chance Apple will buy Disney, which would mean that Disney technically sold Star Wars to Apple.
Yeah. There you go. Technically. Well, maybe that's what'll happen next year instead of the CEOs changing. They'll just sell it to Apple, and then Apple will be like, all right, everybody's fired. We're starting from scratch. Kathleen Kennedy, you're gone. I mean, dude, DC and Warner Brothers, I mean, Netflix almost bought them.
Yeah.
So, and then there was rumors
No,
that
they did.
they did
Netflix,
buy him. Okay.
yes, Netflix did buy him, and then Paramount tried to swoop in, but
Okay.
well, it was
Well, now
Saudi
there's,
money.
huh?
It was Saudi Arabian money.
Yeah. Well, maybe now and also people are talking that maybe Universal can strike a deal with DC and like bring Batman, like get rid of the Marvel end of their park and bring DC into it.
They are with Six Flags.
Yeah, I know that.
So they would have to break a contract with Six Flags to go to Universal. And I think Universal wants to do their own IP so they don't have to pay someone.
That would make sense.
I think that's what the push is now. I know they did that with Nintendo, but for the most part, everything else is theirs. Well, Harry Potter too.
Yeah.
Wicked. Wicked's gonna come.
I don't want Wicked at Universal. I know people love that, but I guess that's not my call. Whatever.
Lord of the Rings has been talked about for years, but I mean that's a 25-year-old franchise at this point, so
Right.
I don't see that happening.
I mean, I know Wicked is big right now, but you're talking like 5 or 6 years to build the land. Would Wicked still be there that big in 5 or 6 years?
No. And Zootopia has already hit $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
fastest,
huh?
the fastest movie to do that.
Right. I mean, Disney was smart with Zootopia, but I mean, Jim Hill, they were talking that show's got like 20, 30 years on it. They've got to make that show last like 20 or 30 years
Mm-hmm.
because that's what Bug's Life did.
Well, Zootopia 2 made $1 billion, is what I mean.
Right. And I haven't seen Zootopia 2, but I enjoyed Zootopia 1. Because
Yeah.
that was, they had like the Breaking Bad storyline going through it. So it was kind of fun to be like, that's Breaking Bad.
Um, okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. But yeah, if you got something you want us to add for the 2027 bingo card, email us.
2026.
2026. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, I keep saying 25, so it's fine. I'm not making any judgments. I'm just saying, like,
I just want to have a better year. I just want 26 to be better than 25. 25 wasn't a bad year, but it was just a year.
well, according to some, it's by birthday, not by calendar year.
Okay.
So your previous birthdays just started the 2025 cycle.
Okay.
And so next year for your next birthday, you start the 2026 cycle.
Oh my
It's
God.
easier if you were born in January because that, your 2026 cycle will be in 2026.
Right.
Not the
Okay.
last 2 months, but. So
What?
how have things been since your birthday? That's the question. If they're better, then it's a sign.
I guess things are moving up. I haven't hit the lottery yet, so that kind of, but
You
yeah,
see some
that,
guy showed up in a Darth Vader mask. Was it a Darth Vader mask? So his family didn't know who he
yeah, I've
was.
seen that. Yeah.
That was recent though.
Yeah, that was a few years. It was either a couple of years ago or recently. Yeah.
Or maybe someone showed up in a screen mask.
It was that too. I've seen that too.
That just happened though. Somebody just did it this week.
Oh, just this week. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see I know you don't have TikTok, but Mark Hamill on one of the,
Yes.
he was
Yes.
standing over his
Yes.
his star on the Walk of Fame, and these guys, he puts flowers on it, and these guys, he was just like, yeah, I heard this guy died. And it took me a second to figure out it was Mark Hamill. And
Yep.
these guys just have no clue they're talking to Mark Hamill.
I think I would start crying out of shock if I was, wanting to go check out the Stars' Walk of Fame, and I'm looking at Mark Hamill, and this guy starts talking to me next to me, and it's Mark Hamill. I think I'd freak out a little bit.
Right. I mean,
And I would be more shock.
yeah, would you be able to, would your brain, I think, yeah, you would be in shock and be like, wait a minute.
Yes, I would, because I would know it's Mark Hamill.
Right.
That's the reason why I'm in shock.
Yeah.
There's no chance I'm walking by the Mark Hamill Walk of Fame, and not knowing that actually is Mark Hamill standing in front of it.
Right. Yeah.
There
And
might
then
be
like Darth
other
Vader.
celebrities.
Huh?
There might be other celebrities that would happen to me with, but
Yeah. I don't know. And then like Darth Vader walks by and he's like, damn it, Dad.
yep.
Oh, fun stuff.
Well, thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy Podcast. If you could, please leave a like and a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen to podcasts. It really helps us out and points people to our show. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Send us an email or message us. We love feedback. We love to make you part of our show. Our email address is smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. Thank you to Alfonso Riviera for the Smugglers Galaxy logo. And thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the music. People collect for the love of it. Hashtag vote with your wallet.
Pass on what you've learned.
Ah!
Oh, Jason, your microphone.
Be a pause.
It's there.
It went again.
Oh no, I can hear you.
Oh, I can barely hear you. Anyways, be a positive force in the Galactic community. This is the way. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas. Bye, Jason, and your microphone. Bye.
Bye.